Hi, Dr. Jeff Goins here at Gen Con Day 3. It's a little misty to me right now. We are talking to Matt here from Wildfire and finding out a little bit about what's going on with him at the con and all the really cool things that they are bringing to the people for their enjoyment. So Matt, what can you tell us?
Oh goodness, we got all sorts of exciting things going on. So we're still selling our poo and our nuts, which have been around for a while, but new people are still being exposed to them. I mean, I find it interesting that people have managed to go through this far in life and not be exposed to both poo and nuts separately, but more importantly, together. So we bring them together at the show.
Poo and nuts are very important to bring together.
Yes.
In a way.
So, but on a more serious note, let's talk about zombies. So, one of the new games that we've got here at the convention is Zombie Shuffle. These are our pre-release, limited edition signed numbered while these guys are at the printer. It is a game of the zombies after the zombie apocalypse, when you ask yourself the question, now what? So they decide, since they can't have humans anymore, that they're going to have races. But, you know, being zombies, they don't race to kilometers, they only race to 25 steps. And a lot of things can go wrong in 25 steps. You might lose a leg and slow down. You might fall in a hole because, well, you know, the Department of Transportation isn't working as well as it used to. All kinds of fun stuff like that. And you can play it in teams, you can play it individually, and it's only $15 here at the show. The final production version's only going to be $10. Good family game. I find that this is a game that you can play with like your friends and family who aren't gamers, and you'll still have fun playing it.
Nothing brings a family together like zombies.
Nothing brings a family together like zombies. And, you know, Mom approved. So, speaking of Mom, let's talk about cultists. So, this is our other new game, Are You the Cultist? And Are You the Cultist is a little more gamery game. So, for $25, you get 2 games of social deduction in one. The first part of it is more like a mafia werewolf style thing, but done in 1920s Lovecraft style. So we've added in rules for insanity. We've done some work to try to lessen the load on the moderator so that it can be a smoother experience for you to play. Now, that's for 8 to 24 players, but this also includes what we call the table game, which is for 5 to 8 players. And it is more of that, like, smaller group social deduction game that, you know, like Resistance or Avalon kind of live in.
Okay.
So, but it involves a card mechanic, sort of a card check mechanic, a little more like the BSG skill checks.
Okay.
And so you play that with 5 to 8 people, a couple of whom are cultists, and you go and you draw missions that are all flavorful around this mansion. And you're trying to solve the clues, or as the cultists increase the madness to win at the end. So for $25, you get a game that you can play with a whole bunch of people at a con, and also the game that you can sit down and play with your friends around the table.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, it's easier to store than a board game.
It is very much easier to store than a board game. That is for sure.
And everybody loves cards.
Everybody loves cards. And then, as we're talking about a role playing, there's a couple of things I'd like to share. The first is, if you do not know, the Void core book is pay what you want on Drive-Thru RPG. That's right, a 240-page complete color core book that is basically pay us what you want. That can be nothing, that can be $5, that can be anything that you want. It's pay what you want. So there's really no reason not to check it out. The first 5 adventures, actually all of our adventures that are not like book adventures, are pay what you want as well. So you can try before you buy with this product.
That's amazing.
And it is created in such a way that you've got sidebars that are explaining things to you as you go through. Let me just grab some. So you've got a lot of fast reference in the game with regards to rules and how to learn it.
Okay.
There's also a teaching adventure in the front with pre-generated characters where you and the GM learn how to play at the same time. And it teaches you about the universe as well. So this is extremely low barrier to entry. It's hard sci-fi Lovecraft, sort of like maybe Pandorum, maybe Alien, maybe Outland, Event Horizon, you know, some of these fine hard sci-fi in our solar system stuff.
Right.
So really, I want to get that news out because people don't realize that you can test this game out extensively before you give us a dime. And then if you like it, great, then we give us some money. Because we've all been burned by games that we spent $50 on and got it home and went, oh my God, what did I do?
So was that the impetus for the decision to pay as much as you like?
Yeah. We've all been burned.
Right.
You know, especially in today's world. You don't want to spend $60 on a beautiful, pretty book that's just going to sit on your shelf.
I've done it.
Yeah, so have I. We all have.
Yeah.
So we released this going, all right, let's get it in people's hands. Because once you've experienced it and you've decided if it's right for you and you like it, then you can go, okay, I'll give these guys money in good faith because I now know that I'm getting what I want.
Right.
And then if you don't get what you want, you didn't spend any money, great. You're not going to play it anyways. Why give us money for it?
That's brilliant. I mean, that's really smart.
And we're taking that same business model to our release of the Cthulhu Tech Second Edition games.
Right.
So we're splitting. Cthulhu Tech's been out for quite a while. And we've gotten a lot of feedback on the game over the years from our fans. And we're doing our best to incorporate everything we can. So it's going to be split into two products. One is going to be the Shadow War, one is going to be the Aeon War, which is basically the mecha game, and then the cool shape-shifting Outlaw Heroes game. And they will be their own lines, and they will also be in the same vein as the Void. So when it comes out, you can check it out to determine whether or not it's for you. Actually play it, and then figure out if you want to spend money on it.
Right.
So we're very excited about that. We actually have launched the open beta here at the convention for that. So people can sign up to get like the rules and stuff now and start playing it and help us develop it before we're ready to print it.
That's awesome. Now, where can people go to actually get this? Where do they need to go to look up your stuff?
Drive-Thru RPG.
Drive-Thru RPG.
Yep.
So, yeah. It sounds like an amazing concept.
Awesome.
Just what you're doing with the books themselves, regardless of what's in them, that's an amazing concept in and of itself. So
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, I really do. I don't know if anybody else. We heard about a movie. There was a movie called The Tunnel. Have you heard of that movie called The Tunnel? They actually put it on like Kick-Ass Torrents and released it for free.
Oh wow!
And let
is that the horror movie?
Yeah, it was a horror movie
in like Seattle. Yes, I have seen that, and I enjoy that movie.
It was a great movie, and they just gave it away, and I guess they have backers or donors or whatever. So that concept is definitely it's definitely cool. I don't know how well it works. I hope it works really well.
We hope it does too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way for people to. I mean, you find your people that way, right?
Right.
You know, when you're good to folks are good back to you.
That's exactly
so
right.
It's like, we respect you because we're gamers and we understand what you're going through. Respect us as publishers if you like what we do. You know, especially in an age where, and this is also Creative Commons.
Right.
Because realistically, it's like, if you want to get a game book these days for free, you're going to do it. Because they're somewhere. You can't stop it.
Right.
So
right.
Why should you be going and torrenting our books instead of just coming to our site and downloading this free stuff and finding out if you like it?
That's right.
Because then you have the opportunity to get into it.
Right,
but
absolutely.
I'm just going over the same points twice.
Yeah, well, but they're good points, so they're worth closer inspection.
Yes.
So have you gotten much feedback from players about the response to this whole concept?
We haven't gotten the word out far enough, but the people who are into it so far are very much into it.
That's awesome.
They like it. You know, and a lot of people on Drive-Thru will download it on a lark because they discover that it's a 200-page, fully professionally produced core book for what is functionally free.
Right.
And that's not usually what you get in the free bin on Drive-Thru RPG.
Right, maybe a 12-page, partially complete demo.
Yeah, exactly.
Booklet kind of thing. It shows you just enough to know how you're supposed to play it, but not enough to really do it. That's a fantastic thing, and that's why we like talking to people like this, because this is what makes the gaming industry go forward and evolve and change and makes good things happen. So yeah, there you go. So awesome. Well, I wish you the best of luck with this.
Thank you very much.
It looks awesome. And again, we are talking to Matt from Wildfire, and don't forget to look him up on
Drive-Thru RPG.
Drive-Thru RPG, and tell him Dwarven Tavern sent you.